What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother was a makeup lover, of course. So for today's video, I did want to do something very kind of creative, more creative, because it is October. I know people want to see more creative looks for Halloween. I am not like special effects, SFX, like that's not my vibe. If you've been on my channel for a while, I did try in the past, but it's just not something that I'm proficient at. It's not something that I practice at. I'm more like the Glamoween kind of gal, you know what I mean? So this is what we're gonna be doing today. You definitely don't have to do it as crazy. Like if you like the style or if you like the colors, you could definitely take those and incorporate them any single way. That's the fun thing about makeup, is that you could really do anything and everything with it. So these are the vibes. I'm going to be doing my eyes as well as my face makeup today. It's cute. I think it looks so cute. I'm really pleased with it. So definitely don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video where I do it up close to my makeup. That way you guys can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious to see the products that I use to achieve this makeup and how I achieved it, then you already know what to do. Definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my base first today because of the look that I'm going to be doing. I want to like take it to my temples. So that calls for base first, which I'm actually really excited about. I don't know, I've just kind of been enjoying doing that lately. I just went in with like all of my typical primers. Nothing special, but I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation. And this is shade 100N, I believe. Since buying the ABH concealer, I don't think that I've used like all of the Anastasia like face products that I have, because I have the concealer, the foundation, and setting powder. So that's what I wanted to use today and see how like they perform together, you know, because I've never tried them. So I'm really excited. Better wipe this lipstick off. Look at how stunning this foundation is. This is just 2 pumps of the ABH, by the way. For cream contour, I'm going to take the Too Faced shade Golden. It just blends out so beautifully, honestly. It's a little bit dark, but that's totally fine. I could definitely finesse it. I'm going to be taking the Jaclyn Cosmetics Cream to Powder Blush Stick. This is in the shade Royal Flush. So I'm going to kind of apply this under my eyes as well. I want to try that little hack. These Jaclyn blushes are super like blendable and soft. So I'm going to take these like this, and then I'll blend my concealer in the inner corner to kind of help blend everything together, you know? Alright, so this is what it's looking like. It's giving very sunburnt, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take the ABH concealer. This is the Magic Touch Concealer. I'm going to put it a little bit under my eyes so that way I have room to blend it up. And then in all of my typical concealer spots. Okay, so I'm not going to do another layer of that. I'm just going to go right in and set. So I'm also taking the ABH setting powder. This is in the shade Vanilla. And I'm going to take it in a little poof. Oof, my stomach is growling. Alright. Nice and matte. Now I'm going to take the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. And then I'll set that cream contour in place using this. And then I'm going to take the Dragun Beauty Transformation Face Powder. I just like to take both shades. And I'm going to clean up my nose contour and then just brighten my inner corners. I'm going to be taking the Untitled Cosmetics, this one right here. I think this one's called Burst. Yes, it is called Burst. And you can use my code 301makeup to get anything off of Untitled Cosmetics website. The singles are nice. They're nice. Okay. So I'm just going to do, these are so pigmented and I don't want to be scary blush, you know, so I'm going to do very light-handed. I think these are nice that they're so pigmented though, because then, you know, if you have deeper skin tone, like, you're not going to have to worry about these showing up on your skin. But as we can see, I'm very pale, so I don't want to go in with a lot. Just going to kind of set that blush in place. So for my highlighter today, I'm going to be taking the K Cosmetics Diamond Glow Highlighter. This is the shade number 2. I know that she has, like, names for them, but when she sent them to me, they didn't, like, have the names on them. So this one's number 2. You could also use my code 31makeup at K Cosmetics as well. But I'm going to be taking the Carnival All-Star palette. Somebody wanted me to use black, red, orange, yellow. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm actually going to start by taking the red called Blaze. So this is the Carnival All-Stars palette. So it's supposed to be like the, you know, the top colors out of all the palettes. If I was going to pick any red, I would have picked Chili Pepper. That's my favorite red out of the Carnival palettes. So starting with shade Blaze, I already did conceal before I did my, or like I primed before I did my base makeup. So I'm just going to tap out any creasing. And so the base is still, my eye base is still unset. And I'm just going to start working this red into the shape that I'm going to be doing. So I'm essentially going to have like a blank lid. So I'm just going to kind of go around like this. I'm going to cut the crease, so it's okay if it's a little bit lower than I want. But I'm also going to make sure that I'm getting under my eye, since I did already since I already did my base. It's like this. So make sure that everything's going to connect. And then I'm going to cut this shape out as well. Okay, next up is shade Lit. What I do really like about these, like the specific shades that they picked in here, is that this orange is a very orange. The yellow is a very, very yellow. So it's nice because they're very, like, true to their tones. So I'm taking this on a doe color brush. Still just a fluffy brush. I feel like you're not going to be able to see too much of the tone difference between the red and the orange. That's why this red's like not my favorite red, but it's going to work for what we're doing. When I go in and do the black, the red will get a little bit deeper, which will help the whole vision come together. So I'm just very lightly going to take this orange around the perimeter. Oops, I just tossed that brush. So yeah, taking the orange around the perimeter. I mean, I guess we could do under the eyes at the same time, can't we? Now, the beautiful, beautiful yellow, shade Lit. I'm taking this on a Wet n Wild brush. So this is super fluffy. And I'm really just going to start blending this out. I'm going to keep dusting the brush off because I don't want it to turn orange, which it will. So I want to make sure that it's keeping very true to that yellow tone. I'm just going to go over the edge of this whole blend. And then I'll take a flat brush for under my eye because I'm doing it all at one time. So then I'm gonna go in with some black before I blend it all together. So I don't know if you could see, it's not quite like perfected. Like I could still see the red here, I could see the orange here. So yeah, so I'm gonna do black first before I blend everything out, because as you can see, it's already pretty blown out and it's only gonna like blend out further. So let me do this eye. So for the black, which is called Mystic, I'm just going to take this tiny little pencil brush. And this is going to help me. So I'm going to kind of outline where I'm going to cut that crease. But I'm going to make sure that I'm blending as I go to help, you know, blend everything together. I don't want it to be too dark. And this is such a nice black. I didn't want to go in with the black first, just because then I know I would have blended it out too far. I have a tendency to do that. I really like to add the black in to just kind of deepen everything up. This doesn't need to be perfect because I'm going to blend after I lay this down. I'm going to lay the blank canvas down today. So, today is going to be just a little bit different as far as cutting my crease goes because I'm going to be doing very sharp point in the outer part. So I'm going to take my P.Louise cut carver. I'm going to take my Makeup Shack T37 brush. I'm going to coat it in the product really good. And then, to prevent transfer, I'm going to make sure I'm going above my crease. I'm just mapping out my shape. And I'm going to clean that away. Alright, so I cut the crease and I set it, or I put the base down and then I set the base. Now I'm going to take the Balm Cosmetics Schwing liner and I'm actually just going to do a wing. I really love this liner because it dries down matte. So this is what we're working with. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of the SHEIN cosmetic, whatchamacallit, the little gems. I'm actually going to take the black and red and a couple of yellow ones. So we're going to start with the black. Layer 1. Alright, and then next we're going to do red. Excuse me. Like so. And then I'm going to take a couple of yellow gems, like 3 probably. Alright, I'm going to toss in these red contacts as well as these Makeup and Murder lashes in style 19. Okay, so I decided to wait on the contacts. I do want to like put them in, but I'm going to do that more for like my TikTok, you know. So this is more of just like glam, like wearable gems and all that stuff. Like if you wanted to like wear this for Halloween, like I still think this is like so like dressed up, but it's still like really pretty, you know. So, yes. For my lip, I just went in with this Knobby Lip Pencil in the shade Hot Red, the Balm Cosmetics, the shade Loyal, and then a little bit of the Nikita Dragun BlackLuxe lipstick in the outer corners to really deepen it up and just tie everything together. And then, of course, some black earrings. And then these lashes are so pretty. Like, they're very long, but they just kind of go with this look so well. So I'm very pleased with how everything came out. The contacts that I'm going to pop in are like all red ones, so it's really going to just tie everything together. And if you want to see that, definitely check out my TikTok, 381 Makeup, because I'm going to be doing like transition videos for that. So yeah, here is the completed look, you guys. I really do hope that you enjoy. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. And without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.